I can literally bet you for money that there is literally nothing in this world. Literally, like I'm trying to be sure that it's literally, but I'm very sure it's literally. There is nothing in this world that you can get through one means. Hi, I'm busy. If this is your first time seeing me, this is a fun channel. I really just be here having fun, doing channeled messages, doing tarot readings, and um, yeah, really like gisting you guys about my life. I feel like I feel like there's a lot of interesting things I've experienced and I want to share. So feel free to like, subscribe, do anything fun. It would be nice to have you here. Welcome. Okay, so I feel like we generally have been in a season of letting go. It's eclipse season and there's a lot of astrological transits. There's things going on right now that are affecting us very deeply. And this is one of those times where it's affecting us in most areas of our lives. You know, it's not just emotional or mental. There are many things going on. It's almost a whirlwind of things that we're releasing and things that we're catching or grabbing onto or receiving at the same time, right? So I just want to talk about that. When it comes to, I read something somewhere today. Sorry, I have to be checking this microphone. I'm sure you noticed I haven't been here for a bit because the microphone has been acting funny. So I saw something somewhere today, and it was like it's really chic for you to let go of something that God, gave you, and it's like it's time for it to go. It's like it's chic. It's fun. It's you know, hmm it's powerful somehow when, yeah, because like when you leave things after a long time and then you look back and you see how much longer maybe you held on to it out of fear, you now start wondering what were you really scared of, like things worked out. But I don't know why we find it hard to draw wisdom from our own experiences. So I feel like this is a period where we're being called to draw wisdom from our own experiences. I'm getting the message that there's hardly anything that is going on right now that you can't relate to anything in your life before. Like, this is not the first time you're experiencing this kind of whirlwind. So it would be nice to reflect and see where the different ways that you were able to help yourself, the different ways that things actually came through. I like to think of every day as a new day. And when I think of a new day, I think of a new life. And since I started thinking that way, I started having like extremely different experiences every day. Like, I have to identify that I am the same person that was here yesterday because it's actually real. Like, every day can actually be a completely different experience. Like, it doesn't relate to yesterday. It's like your journal entries are like, wow, like it feels like different people were writing over time, right? So it's just an encouragement because like there's nothing you're experiencing right now that, even if you feel like it's your first time, you can't remember a time where you were in a place like this. There's nothing that you cannot handle. And sometimes the word handle is triggering because, like, do you want to be handling things just because you can handle them or just because you're strong enough? Nobody wants that. But the truth is that you're strong enough and you will have to handle some things. You only have a choice to choose when something is not for you to handle. It's not necessary for you to give it any time or thought. But then there are things that you have to feel through. There's pain that you have to experience. You kind of like, it's like sweeping. If you sweep a room and you leave one part of the room unswept, it doesn't just go away. The dirt doesn't just go away. You have to still sweep it sometime. So it's still your choice. If you feel like you're tired and you have to leave that part for now, for another day, that's still a vibe. But you're aware that it's there, right? So don't be scared to let go of things. But as I started the message, I started with this question where I said I can bet literally for money that you can't tell me one single thing in this world that you can only get through one means. um when you think of money, right? Right here as I'm sitting here with you, I can get money through I can get an alert on my phone from a job that I did that somebody was owing me, or somebody borrowed money from me, and I have what do they call it? And they finally have it to pay. I could get an inheritance. I could have applied for something before and I forgot about it, or lottery. I could win. Be notified that I won the lottery. I literally could get an alert on my phone and it can't be traced to anybody's account. I can turn around here literally and see that like the other day that I dropped my shoes here or something, there was like some money that fell from my pocket. Like there are too many ways that money can appear right now in my life, right? So if you think of it, even oxygen, we breathe oxygen, but there are people that get oxygen through pipes, that kind of thing. It's almost like down to the one thing that even keeps us alive, the one thing that even keeps us alive. So there's literally nothing in this world that is hard. The If there are options, right? Look at it this way: it's like because everything you desire in this world can be gotten, right? Forget about the fact that it can be gotten by you because people find it hard to believe in themselves. So let's say it can be gotten. You believe it's possible. That's why you desire it and you're, maybe manifesting it and all of that, right? Um, but if you had this, you would have gotten this. If you had this connection, you'd have gotten this. If you had this, that kind of thing. So that means it's just that option, right? It's that option that is not on the table. Yeah, specifically, is that option that is not on the table for you. So it's just to look out for options. You need to identify your problems and see as how, like, expand your mind as much as possible and see how many actual possibilities you have out there, how many actual opportunities you can create. Stop being so. When I keep telling people that, like, my phone and um my appliances seem to be after my life. It's crazy because tell me why it cut at 7 minutes and I talked for a long time. And you guys know it's channeled messages. So if it things, I'll just try and remember some of the things that I said, right? I remember seeing a bird when I was talking about options and possibilities. And it was just moving from one flower, the middle of one flower to the next and the next and the next, really like fast in a nice fashion, kind of you can't see the wall, but the wall is covered with things. Yeah, with flowers, sorry. And um I think I have to be cutting at some point to check if the video is still on. But yeah, so it was doing that and it was just a thing of options. It's like when you are able to give yourself options are more about um the things that you can see, right? And if your mind is already closed off and seeing just black and white, then I don't know what's flying behind me so intensely and it's like a fly. Yeah, people might be lurking. People really might be lurking on your shit right now. So yeah, protect what you have. Like, don't talk to just anybody because this fly is so here. Go now. Dead bodies falling away. Can you see? Like this just started. These flowers have been here and these everything have been here. But I don't know what's going on. What's stirring them up. But yeah, that's also giving me another message that you're well protected. Like you're never alone. I had to house sit for my friend like last week and um I was scared because I was going to be alone in the compound and stuff. And then I started seeing a lot of like animals and insects and all of that. Not even in a weird, dirty, like, how you can just gather and be messy and all of that. Just like one. in different places, looking like they were strategically placed. And I realized that I'm just not alone. Like, I never felt alone. I was never scared. Like, there were times I didn't switch to the inverter because I wanted to enjoy darkness at night. So, um, yeah, maybe that's it for somebody, you know. Some people, this lifestyle change, I don't know if I've mentioned in the beginning part of the video, it's a cycle that is ending. And I feel like people just, talk. Okay. Okay. So at the moment, I'm beginning to realize that something doesn't want you to hear this message. And what's that about? What's that about, you guys? What's going on? Is it conflict? I'm not in any conflict right now. So I would naturally think of this whole cycle that is passing. It feels like I ended the conflict part of that cycle a while ago. So right now I'm just kind of like, the debris. But it feels like you were really, really undermined in the past. This is this is all channeled messages. I've been cut off. So like a whole hour of these messages have been cut off. So I'm not gonna be able to remember every. I mean, I could, but like I'm saying all those things, right? But these are new messages. This is a whole new thing. So it's like, what's going on? You're really going to shock people with how you pull out. Like, you're really going to shock people with how you do your thing, right? And I'm hearing that people are going to think that you're doing things without thinking, but you are going to feel like you're, for the first time, doing things with your actual interests at heart. Like, you're actually thinking now. Maybe you've been the rose colored. Why did I hear rose colored glasses gal? What's the gal about? But yeah, I feel like me, I would give myself the opportunity to look at anything in the world with rose colored glasses and stuff. But sometimes with people, it's just kind of like, because they have the mind. Like, oh God, I don't know how to put it, because what I'm hearing is equal in this universe, but that's not equal. But I'm just saying, like, that's the species that is me. It's human beings, right? So it's kind of like with people. Did I lose my train of thoughts? I'm not gonna let this affect me. Yeah, with people, it's kind of like, don't give too much room. Don't give too much room. You don't want to waste your time. This sounds very specific. You don't want to waste your time. Don't give too much room. Okay. But anyway, what I was talking about with the cycles and yeah, all of that, you need to at this time accept or embrace the quote unquote delusion that people have made, right? Because delusion is just a man made word to steal your ability to imagine, to steal your ability to dream, to steal your ability to stay connected to possibilities rather than impossibilities, which are very man made, right? I don't know where all that came from. So, you have to be actively, I'm feeling a tiredness right now. And I don't know if it's because I've done the video, I've restarted many times, or it's somebody that is feeling very exhausted and distracted. There's just a lot of things that are going on right now. And believe me, with the flies becoming like a madman behind my head, I I feel like things that are dead in your life are really trying to latch onto you right now. They're trying to make sure that you don't go. People are lurking. People are really trying to figure out what's going on with you. Could be, I don't know. Are you a popular loner? Sometimes that's a thing. But I'm hearing it's time for your recognition. It's time for your own. It's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to leave things in the sands of time. It's time for you to have it all, the trips, the everything, because people actually think to like that's why you need to always check yourself. Like when you start feeling like when you start detaching, when you start, you know, doing 3D things with no feeling of the 5D, it's problematic. Like you need to be able to feel things. I have met people that have traveled all around the world and it looks like they just added something to their passport. That's all. I already feel I'm in Jos. This is why I said justice. I'm literally where I was born. And I'm 28, right? But there are simply places that I go to in my hood that activate me. Like look at who I am, right? It's because I have allowed myself to be activated through these things. I just know that the trips must come because there are things, there's lineage, there's ancestral stuff. There are many things that are in different places that I have the key to. Some of these are awakenings, and some of them are physical. You know, I won't be surprised if I traveled somewhere and they were like, "Oh my god, they finally found their queen. It's actually be gold and stuff." I'll just be like, "Oh, okay." I always thought I was a Nubian queen. You know, another thing that I'm hearing is that you need to start believing in yourself. Some of you are because of the problem that you're going through right now or your process you're working through right now. You feel believe that it's only luck or a miracle that can help you. But you need to remember that every experience, everything that you have done in this world is like a portfolio. Do you understand? Like you don't expect somebody that is a professor to go and try to, start, applying for, I don't even know how to put the scenario. You need to believe in yourself. There are things, right? That's why like the idea of savings, right? It's very spiritual. And me, I don't believe in physical savings. I believe in spiritual savings. And call me whatever you're going to call me. Yeah, I live with my parents, so I guess I can figure that out. Yeah. But I don't really, save. I don't really save. Sometimes I feel like I need to spend money so money can come in. And that's what happens. I spend the money and then money comes in. But then sometimes I hold on to like 10,000 naira for weeks. I figure out how to manage my life. And then the moment I have to use that 10K, I use it and then another money came in. And then it's almost like I would have used it the other day. So, but our experiences are different. But I feel like you need to give life more credit. You need to give life more credit. If you give it more credit, it's gonna show you new things. You see people having new experiences, and it's just almost from nowhere things are happening, and it's almost like it's not even like oh, just like oh, they got money or something. I'm saying things that are happening from nowhere, like a random call, a random message, something that starts off a new fun thing in their life, and you're just like, well, people don't see my page, people don't see my number, and that kind of thing. It's like because you've not given life more credit. Give life more credit, give yourself more credit. There are things that you have done that you have forgotten about. Believe me, that are coming round and round. And I'm hearing there are people that borrowed from you that you're never supposed to. It was just they're supposed to be their karma. The scenario was supposed to be they'll borrow from you and then act sneaky and face their karma, and then that money will be rerouted to you. But because money is an energy, the amount is never gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. Money is going to choose how much is coming for you. It's gonna choose. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, whatever. That's what I'm hearing. So there are many things, there are many places you feel like you've lost that you gained, and these things that are coming back. Give life more credit. Rest, rest your mind, I don't care if you don't sleep. Just rest your mind. Because many people are tugging on your energy right now. And I think I need to round up this message so I don't have another disappointment and I end up being stressed. Give it to your spirit guides, give it to your angels. And when you do give them rest, don't go back doing some background, what do they call it, criminal solving problem or whatever thing. It's not that deep. Please don't. Just don't. Just don't. And I remember this came up in the first one. So this is very important for whoever is still watching. Don't. Stop that bad character of going, you do something and you be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. Jesus, take the wheel. And then you take the wheel. And you're like, scooch, just scooch. Let me be the head pilot. Do you really want to rest or not? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. There's like maybe the rest of the things that I channeled that I can't remember. Maybe they were for me, you know? So take care of yourself. Mwah.